time is not a time. Before time is not a time. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow followers, wherever you are, we greet you and we say welcome to Africa English Time, the best way to practice and the best place to enjoy. Today, guys, we're so happy again, like a single sunny day, to receive you upon this 25th edition of Africa English Time. And as we already said, this TV show has never been alone. We have always been supported by this beautiful public, in which I want everyone to make a great clap for yourself, guys. Every single week, those communities, they are here to support this platform, and we say thank all of you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about something very important, something very interesting that concerns our youth, that concerns our community, which is a special program, which is 2023 YALI Recruitment Application and Condition. And for that, we receive a special guest from a special department, which is the US Embassy here in Mali. And for that also, first, we have our host. Our first host of this TV show is our international teacher. Sir.
Yes, sorry.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
You okay?
Yeah, good, pretty okay.
Let's clap for Adama Dembélé, please. The second host of this TV show, she is so beautiful. She's in charge of performed what we call Discovering Time. Aiché, Goumané.
Yes, Dramane.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you okay for today's program?
I'm very excited.
Let's clap for Aiché, please. Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest, I have to remind you first and paramount, she's the public affairs officer at the US Embassy here in Mali. And she has over 20 years of US government services with plenty of leadership experiencing leading small to large team, including as a military official. And guess what? Also, she holds a Master Arts in Middle Eastern Studies and also academic degree in French and also Arabic languages. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap for our special guest, Suzanne Borekio. And the second guest also of this TV show, he is our big chief. He's in charge also of He's in charge of cultural affairs specialist at the US Embassy, known as Aboubakar Cissé. Cissé? Big clap for him, please. Mesdames et messieurs, vous qui nous suivez sur la page Facebook de Africable Télévision ou de Africa English Time, pour vous aider à vous installer très confortablement, nous allons revenir juste après le jingle. Welcome back to Africa English Time, the best way to practice and the best place to enjoy. We start also first with Suzanne. Suzanne?
Hello, and thank you so much for welcoming me here.
It's a great pleasure for us to receive you today.
Thank you.
Great. And also the second guest, I used to say, a cultural affairs specialist at the US Embassy here in Mali. Everybody knows him as Cissé, Aboubakar.
Thank you very much for welcoming us today.
It's a great pleasure for us to receive you today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be. This is my first time to be here, especially for this show. So I'm very excited, and I think that we're gonna give as much information as we can about the YALI program.
Of course. Even I'll keep it with you. We talk about YALI program. First and paramount, what is YALI program exactly?
The YALI program is a program that started in 2010.
Okay.
And YALI, Young African Leadership Program Initiative, is started by President Obama in 2010.
Okay.
And in 2010, like, Mali sent 3 people in Washington for a summit of 3 days.
3 people.
3 people.
Okay.
And this is how we get Fatmata Sango and other 2 ladies.
Okay.
Went to the United States and met in person President Obama in 2010.
Okay.
Then in 2014, the program become much more bigger.
Okay.
And then it includes other components, what we call Mandela Washington Fellowship program, that is like the famous program that we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there is also another program that is called YALI Dakar.
Okay.
And there is also YALI Network component. So the program has now 3 components, but this started in 2014.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Oh, let's clap for him, please.
Yeah.
Suzanne, take your mic, please. First and paramount, how do you feel in Mali?
I love Mali. I've been here for a few months now, and just love the beautiful countryside, the culture, all the different things there are to see here. So just really enjoying my time.
Okay, welcome to Mali.
Thank you.
Welcome. So I'll be with you kindly. Let's talk about the historical context. Okay, Cissé, I think, underlined the main basis. So I want to know when and how YALI program has begun. It has been initiated and it has begun taking more those, let's say, more those impact in the community. Yeah.
So as he mentioned, it started under President Obama, who I think we recognize had a very distinct link and connection with Africa and spent a lot of time in his administration in connection with Africa. So he started this new program, the YALI, Young African Leaders Initiative program. And then a few years later, as Cissé mentioned, the Mandela Washington Fellowship was initiated as part of YALI. So we have the three programs that are included. The Mandela Washington Fellowship, which is the main thing we're here to talk about today for recruitment. But you also have the regional leadership centers, the one in Dakar, which is the French-speaking one, and the larger, broad...
But it's not only limited to one program, eh?
No, there's three aspects, three programs. So the leadership program and then the network, the YALI network, which is a very large network. So depending on where you feel that you are able to access YALI, those are three different ways to be able to access it. Where maybe if the English language isn't good enough for the Mandela Washington Fellowship, there's room in the leadership centers, like the Dakar program, which is a French language program.
Thank you very much. Let's clap for Suzanne, please. Cissé, I'll be with you.
Yes,
I think Suzanne underlined the different program that you have. And we know also that US Embassy doesn't have only a YALI program. So we want to know what could be the main difference between YALI program and others.
The difference is simple. We have, like, I would say 100 programs. Too many programs.
Okay.
The YALI is like for the professionals who has like accomplished something in their life.
Okay.
Whether they have a degree, university degree, or if they don't have a university degree, but those young leaders, they can be in like leaders in civic engagement, leaders in business, leaders in public administration.
Okay.
So it's mainly designed for those people to go to the United States, spend like 6 weeks, and come back with equipped with experience and knowledge that they could share with their community.
Okay. So what but other scholarship, they are not basing on degree also?
Sorry?
Other program, they are also not basing on, let's say, background, diploma. You may have master degree.
We have other programs like the Fulbright program, for instance. And this Fulbright program has 3 components. We have Fulbright student that can allow you to go and get a master degree in the United States. We have this program. We have also a Fulbright program that is for scholars, university teachers who go and do research in the United States for like 9 months. So in addition to this program, we have also another program that is called SUSI. Summer U.S. Institute program. This also bring professors like teachers to the United States to carry or to do research. We have also a T program we call T, Teaching Excellency and Achievement program. I think you have the list already in front of you.
Yes.
So this program brings students or teachers from high school to go to the United States to do more training about, teaching techniques, and then they come back. So there are also another program that is called YES program.
Yes.
Youth Exchange and Study. These are people who are at the high school. They go to the United States for 1 year long to study in the U.S. college or universities. All right, so I'm gonna stop here and then
I think that's the good. Let's clap for him, please. Let's clap for him, please. Yes, Suzanne. So we want to know, in your own opinion, what could be the impact of this scholarship on African youth leaders?
Well, I think the purpose of the program is to take people who have shown their leadership potential in various sectors, the business sector, the civil society, the public sector, and help them with a little more of a academic and public sector connection, broader experience in the United States, and then very importantly, build this network. So with the Mandela Fellowship, you will get a YALI alumni network that is very powerful and a game changer for young people. When they return to Mali in particular, where youth have a distinct desire to have a voice in society here, I think we would all agree. They already have this network built in with the 60 alumni that exist here in Mali, where they can reach out, and it's like a family.
Okay.
And they continue their network and their connections back in the States with the sector that they are specialized in, and make their improvements and continue their work here in Mali.
Okay, let's clap for Suzanne, please. Sir?
Yeah, sorry.
Today we are with the YALI program.
Exactly, sorry. Okay, allow me first of all to address my thanks, to the official from the US Embassy of Mali. It's honor and privilege for African English Time to receive here, and we say them thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, sorry, we all are here because of the United States of America. So no, there is no doubt that the US, is a power. It's the power of the world.
Okay.
Yeah. So that power, most of the time, in greatly part, if you check the history of the US, you will see that it's in greatly part due to the diversity of this country, but also, most important, skillful and qualified people who are working day and night in the United States. So that's why you will understand that if the US is offering such program, it means simply they would like to share experience. We have experts there. We have more qualified people there. They would like to share the experience. And most important with the YALI as well, they would like also to train people so that they, as she said, Mrs. Suzanne mentioned, to have impact, you see, in the society when they're back to their home country. So I think that, Soiree, talking about our topic today, if you say YALI, recruitment application condition, so we simply means that we have some questions. I'm not the expert. They're here. They will answer to that. What? This is really important. What is YALI? What's the content? And also how to apply. Otherwise, also how to be eligible for the YALI program.
Absolutely.
So I think these are some questions. And what for also YALI? As you said, the benefit, the advantages for YALI. So I think that Mr. Cissé and Mrs. Suzanne are in better position to tell us today about
Let's
the question.
For our
what?
teacher, please. Aiché, you as a young leader, so what do you think about YALI program?
I think it's a great program, great opportunities that the US Embassy is offering to the young African leaders for empowerment. And I believe that many people have to apply and go to have another experience and also network with others leaders from different countries. I think it's a very incredible program and a great opportunity for all young African leaders.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's clap for Aiché, please. Cissé, je m'en vais revenir avec vous. Aujourd'hui, on a un peu évoqué le YALI programme. Et je pense que Suzanne a évoqué un peu l'aspect contexte historique. Vous aussi, vous avez évoqué l'importance. Alors, on aimerait comprendre comment faire pour apply par rapport à YALI programme. How to apply?
To apply for the YALI program, you just need to go get the link.
Okay.
And the link is YALI.state.gov.
Okay.
When you hit this, you put in Google, it brings you to the application platform. This is where you need to go first to apply, and you do not need, you don't need to bring your application to the US Embassy. You do everything online.
So you don't need to go at the embassy to say, I'm going to apply for YALI program. Can you tell me how to do it? Or any
exactly.
You don't need it anymore.
Yeah, but I will let Suzanne say more about that.
Suzanne, can we go in the morning and go to the embassy? Can you give me the document so that we apply?
I will give you Cissé's email address to coordinate that. No, I'm just kidding. Just to follow up on what he was saying there, we put all of the information for YALI application and the timelines and all the other programs that he mentioned on our Facebook page. So if you follow the US Embassy Facebook page, you'll be able to get the links directly and any of the other instructions and timelines.
Ok. Mesdames et messieurs, vous qui nous suivez sur la page Facebook de Africable Télévision ou de Africa English Time, nous allons enchaîner avec la prochaine rubrique qui est Discovering Time, juste après le jingle.
You are on Africable Television, and this is the time of discovery. For today, discovery, as you know, today the US Embassy is present here, and we're going to talk about the Mandela Washington Fellowship 2023. And for today, discovery time, we'll be asking questions going through the Mandela Washington Fellowship. What we're going to do, we're going to pick two people here, and I will ask them some questions. They will answer, and finally we'll have winners. And the US brought incredible gifts for us. Are you ready, guys? Yeah. Great. So I need two people here. Make sure that at least you know some information about the Mandela Washington Fellowship. Don't be afraid. I think, this is how you can come. Yes. Okay, I'm going to ask each of you two questions. All right. I'm going to start by my brother here. What does the first question? What does YALI stands for?
YALI stand for Young African Leader Initiative.
Great. Let's clap for him. All right. The second question is, when Mandela Washington Fellowship started, in which year? You have 5 seconds to answer.
2010.
Okay. I think it's 2014. Thank you so much. So you have 1 point. Yes, my bro. The next question is, how many young African leaders are going to be the 23 Mandela Washington Fellows? How many young leaders are going to be the 23?
7 people.
7?
Yes.
Is it okay? Okay.
7,000.
No, it's fine. So you answer. You answer just one, so it's 7,000. It's 700. Thank you.
Okay.
So the next question is, YALI started under the leadership of which president of the United States of America? YALI started under the leadership of which president of the United States of America? 1.
Barack Obama.
All right, thank you. You are also 1 point. Okay. Then our brothers there. We start by you. What is the opening date of the Mandela Washington Fellowship 2023?
Okay, it has been started on August 16, 2022.
All right, thank you. The following question is, if you apply and your application is successful, what's the next following step?
Okay, after this, the next following step is an interview.
Great, it's okay. So after applying, so you have 2 points. Thank you. Yes, my bro. What is the ending date, the deadline of the Mandela Washington Fellowship 2023?
Deadline, I think, in September 13th, 2022.
Great, thank you. All right, so the next question, listen carefully.
Yes.
Give me the name of the author of this statement. A fundamental concern for others in our individual and community lives will go a long way in in making the world the better place we so passionately dream of. The author of this statement, I will repeat once more.
Okay.
A fundamental concern for others in our individual and community lives will go a long way in making the world the better place we so passionately dream of.
Barack Obama?
No. It is Nelson Mandela. Thank you. So now you have 2 points. We have 3 points. I will ask the question. The first person to answer will have the mark. Okay? So to be eligible, this is a false, true or false question. To be eligible, you must have a visa. To be eligible, okay. So you are not part of, please. I'm going to change the question. The 3. So he already in final. He's already in final. An alumni is not eligible for the YALI program for the second time. Yes, true or false? The first, just answer.
Say it again.
Okay, you raise your hand. Go ahead. True.
Yes.
Okay.
True.
Great. So the question is, he got it. An alumni is not eligible for the YALI program for the second time. That means if you apply once and you already participated, you don't have the right to participate for the second time to the same program. Thank you. Can we clap for them, guys? Thank you for participating. Let's clap for them. Yes, you can have a seat.
Okay.
No, you, the finalists, you come, you two. How many weeks is the Mandela Washington Fellowship?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Okay. 6 weeks. The first person to answer is the first person who got the point. Okay. So 1 point. For how many years Nelson Mandela remained in prison? For how many years Nelson Mandela remained in prison? 1.
27.
Please give the complete
27.
answer. Okay.
Yes.
27 years.
Yes.
Please complete. So 1-1, right? The next question is, give the full name of one guest speaker present in this room.
Abubakar Sise.
Let's clap for them. So this is the last question.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. The next question is, to be eligible, you must have a bachelor degree.
No.
Okay. Thank you so much. Definitely, here is our today winner.
Yes.
Let's clap.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Good, let's clap for them.
All right, that was all for today Discovery Time. I hope you all enjoyed the questions. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Great. So let's clap for Aiché, please. Suzanne, during the game, the Discovering Time, we really learned a lot of things from YALI application. So want to know, while applying, what should we pay attention?
Okay, so first of all, I want you to know that we receive a lot of applications, and we spend a lot of time looking through each and every one of them, looking for the most deserving applicants among them and candidates. And we're very conscious to ensure that there's a diversity represented in there. And for Mali, that's specifically with gender and with geographic origin within the country. But what we're looking for is for you to be honest in your essays and give us, just show us your authentic voice and let us hear what you have to offer. And don't minimize your accomplishments. No accomplishment is too small. Just explain it to us, tell it to us, and that's what we want to hear. And then just please don't plagiarize. That's all.
Okay, let's clap for him, please. je reviens à vous, toujours dans le cadre de l'application, quelles sont les erreurs qu'il faut éviter pendant que nous sommes en train d'appeler pour YALI programme? Take your mic, please.
Les erreurs,
quelles sont
mistakes,
les...
to avoid plagiat.
Okay.
And be honest.
D'accord.
Use your own story. Don't take somebody's idea.
Okay.
Somebody's story, don't use it. Just be honest, short. Comme on le dit en français, sujet, verbe, complément. Don't be much complicated. Just tell your story, be honest, and avoid plagiat, using somebody's idea.
Okay.
And if you bring something new, credit your source.
Really?
Yeah. The source where you get the information, put it there.
The link or the video or the pictures?
Yes.
Okay,
somehow.
okay.
Yeah.
So
I get this information from Google.
Okay.
You know, you have to credit your source.
Okay. So
Yep.
let's clap for him, please. It's interesting. Suzanne, I'll keep it with you. What are the main advantage? You know, when you apply and they call you for an interview, one day you get your visa, you go. It's really good. It's fantastic. So, but what could be the more advantage for the future beneficiary of this 2023 YALI program?
Well, the advantage for one, what you are offering to the United States is some additional exposure to the community you will be with, to a new culture and your knowledge and your experience to others, which, you know, in 2023, a diversity of experiences and thoughts is very high priority for all of us. But then especially when you return to Mali, you continue to hold that network with you and bring it back with you to Mali and hopefully continue to have the impact in your environment here.
Okay. So what I want to know, once back from the United States, so which strategy do you have, the embassy has right now to try to follow them and to see, make sure that they are making impacts?
So I mentioned before the Mandela Fellowship has an alumni network, YALI alumni network. So we have 2 alumni here who can speak to that the importance of that network. That network is very, very significant. And so along with that network, you also have the leadership centers that are still available with programs.
Okay.
And then the overarching YALI network that also offers additional programs. So the support continues, the professional development continues. As you return to Mali, you still have a network and a connection of people you can reach to. And there's plenty of programs that will continue to help you grow as a leader and in your community.
Okay. Sir, do you want to say something?
Great, sorry. Thank you to Mrs. Susan, for the answer. Sorry, 6 weeks long apart from your family is not something really easy. Some parents may worry, and even some finalists of YALI who have succeeded to YALI, may be stressful about how life is going on US. So my question is about how does the YALI program respond to the cultural and social challenges, faced by the finalists of YALI?
Okay. I think Sise will answer this question.
Okay.
Come back.
Yeah, I mean that your finalists of YALI, once they have succeeded to YALI program, they're supposed to go to US for 6 weeks long. Okay. Am I right? So it may be the first time to be there, like the ones who've been there. It may be the first time, and then for the first time in the home country, in a new country for you, it may be somehow stressful for the first time.
Yeah.
How life is still going there in the US, and then so that's why I'm asking: does YALI program has got? How does YALI respond to the social or cultural integration problems faced by finalists?
Yeah. The U.S. Embassy, what we do, once people are selected, we organize a pre-departure orientation to teach them about the U.S. culture, lifestyles, and also give them as much information as we can about the program and the program components. And so they are well prepared before
going.
Before going.
Okay.
And there are so many papers that they need to fill out before they go. So this can get them much more familiar to the entire environment of the United States before even they get there.
Okay.
All right.
I think they can witness that they were much more prepared.
All right,
to
it's okay.
be part of the
Thank you
group.
so much.
Sorry,
Yes.
just one more question, but I prefer, the boss for Mr. Sissier to answer to that question. So the preparation is fine because, as you said, they're well prepared before they travel to US. Human is simply human.
Yeah.
So anyway, there may be some discrepancies. Have you ever faced a problem, of this kind, once they have been there, after having prepared them here, before they leave?
The response is no. We have never experienced any problem, any issue since this program has started. And now we are now like the 9th cohort that will probably travel in 2023. They are well prepared. They come without any issue. And the YALI program is a life-changing program. When they come back,
Absolutely.
they change.
Okay. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue with the program. And the next break, this teaching time, we are going to class. We're going to learn something new from our international teacher. Juste après le jingle for teaching time.
All right, sorry. We keep on thanking, viewers for Africa English Time program. So it's here. It's time for the teaching time program. You know, as well as the lesson for today is talking.
Talking verbs.
Talking verb. It's okay. Talking verbs. Sorry, to speak, we need a verb. It's important. A verb is a word we use for action. So before I go into detail, I give them meaning. Some example with Aiché. And one more remark, that will be all.
Okay.
Meaning, example, and remark. So talking verb, which are these? They are like any kind of verb in English. But the problem is that they have specific meaning. And they give more information about the thought and feelings of the character who are speaking.
Okay.
Vous dites tout simplement en français que il ne faut pas dire qu'on est d'accord et puis après dire qu'on n'est pas d'accord parce que vous n'avez pas compris vous-même votre expression. C'est pour éviter ce genre de situation que nous amenons ces verbes qu'on appelle des talking verbs, also known as speaking verbs. C'est comme par exemple quand vous dites agree. Donc vous voyez, vous avez lu une application, vous avez une application dans votre téléphone, vous avez tout lu, on vous a parlé des conditions des termes, vous n'avez pas lu, vous dites I agree. Donc quand vous dites que I agree, alors que vous n'avez même pas lu. Donc si vous faites des trucs, si vous utilisez mal l'application, autrement dit, si vous faites de façon illégale, après il se peut que vous ayez des problèmes. Maintenant quand on vous demande, il ne veut pas dire ah j'avais pas vu cette partie. Donc c'est pour dire tout simplement qu'il y a des verbes qui sont très importants. Talking verbs are important for discussion, formal conversation. They are really important. Some example, as we used to say, agree. C'est un exemple. Quand vous dites complain, se plaindre également, understand également, decide, décider également. Tout ça, c'est ce qu'on appelle des talking verbs or speaking verbs.
Okay.
Donc ça, c'est juste la définition. Maintenant, now coming up to the example, we have selected some verbs because there are many. Il y en a beaucoup. Donc on a pris tout simplement 3 verbes. On a pris ask, et on a pris reply, et on a pris talk. Okay. I'm with Aiché. For the first example, we say ask. Ask, we said, on l'a dit en français, qui veut dire demander, poser une question. It's true. It's generally used for question, le mot ask. Aiché va me donner un exemple tout à l'heure pour la question.
Elle m'a demandé où j'allais.
OK, she asked me where I was going. Donc, on voit qu'ici, il y a l'expression ask qui est utilisée, mais en général pour traduire des questions. Is it okay? You can also ask the direction, sorry. Somebody can ask the direction for Africa English Time.
Okay.
Où est-ce que ça se tient? Donc, you can use the vocabulary ask. You can also ask the time. You can also ask the way. Ça, c'est des trucs qui sont possibles. But ask also, you ask someone to do something. C'est-à-dire demander à quelqu'un de faire quelque chose.
Okay.
Ask someone to do something.
Exemple.
Donne-moi un exemple.
Elle m'a demandé de lui apporter son téléphone.
Donc le ask revient encore dans ce contexte. Ask someone to do something. She asked me to bring a telephone.
Okay.
She asked me to bring a mobile phone.
Okay.
Donc ça c'est un exemple. Ask also you can use to ask someone for something. Not to do something, but for something. On peut utiliser ask tout simplement pour demander quelque chose tout simplement, sans pour autant faire une longue phrase. Aiché, tell me.
J'ai demandé la facture.
OK, la facture, on le dit en anglais, the bill. She asked me for the bill.
Okay.
Just after ask, you don't need to be every time too long. Tu n'as pas besoin d'être trop long. She asked me for the bill. She asked me for the receipt. She asked me for the cost, for the price. Donc ça, c'est des exemples qui sont très simples. But sorry, this is for ask. We also have example for talk. Donc talk also is a talking verb, is a speaking verb. Donc il veut dire parler. Quand on dit talk, il veut dire parler. En français, on dit bavarder, on dit causer. C'est vrai. Maintenant, le problème, c'est que Aiché, tell me.
J'adore causer avec toi.
I like talking to you. I like talking to you. Very short. Talk, parler, causer, bavarder. We also have another verb, Aiché, reply.
Tu n'as pas répondu à mon courrier.
On a reply also. Reply also is a talking verb. Donc, il veut dire répondre.
Okay.
Okay, but you did not reply to my mail. C'est ça la phrase. You did not reply to my mail. Donc, here are some examples of, talking verb. There are not all, eh? We just took, some small verbs, for the viewers today. But the remark is that talking verbs sometimes are accompanied with preposition. Donc, c'est comme quand on dit le ask, quand vous dites par exemple le talk, il faut le faire suivre de to. Ça veut dire talk to. If you say reply, reply également, on voit que souvent c'est suivi de to. And then they become phrasal. Donc ça c'est la remarque qu'on voulait ajouter. Mais avec le ask, it's important, because of the object pronoun. Parce que ask someone, on demande à quelqu'un. Donc au lieu de tout le temps dire demander à quelqu'un en anglais, on préfère prendre un pronom. Donc comme quand on dit I asked Soare, I asked him, on veut dire I asked Mrs. Susan, I asked her. Donc le me, le you, le her, le ask, le them, these are object pronouns, most of the time coming after ask.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yes.
That will be all for today. Thank you.
Let's clap for our international teacher, please. Mesdames et messieurs, si vous venez de nous capter, sachez que vous êtes sur Africable Télévision, particulièrement sur Africa English Time, une émission socio-éducative et culturelle. Chaque semaine, nous recevons une communauté pour parler d'un sujet d'actualité ou d'un fait de société en français et en anglais pour que tous ceux qui nous suivent à travers le monde puissent vraiment comprendre ce que nous faisons. Et là, nous allons enchaîner avec la dernière rubrique qui est Public Show, le temps d'intervention du public pour des questions ou des contributions, juste après le jingle.
My name is Musa Deketa, and I would like to know if, with YALI, it's possible to get a permanent stay in the United States of America.
Okay.
Good day to you all.
Good.
My question here is all about, for example, let's say you have applied for YALI, and you have successfully go and come back from America. So I think the idea here is that when you go there, you learn something very beneficial to your people of the country. When you come back, you will impact that knowledge.
Yeah.
So it is the embassy that will give you some, or send you to some center that you can, where people are there, you can impact that knowledge, or you'll be the one to impact that knowledge to the people you are sitting with.
Okay.
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 Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Here is Musa Kamara, the Vice President of Platform of English Speakers. My special thanks goes to Mr. President Barack Obama. I hope he can see me now, right? So, Mr. President, thank you very much for this great initiative. It's really helpful for African young leaders. I have two questions. The first question is that how many people are going to be selected in Mali? And the second one, what if you don't speak English? Will you be able to apply for YALI program?
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's clap for Musa, please.
My name is Mamadi Jakte. My question is, once we have the scholarship, it is a very opportunity to go to America, but as do we can stay there to study there, to follow your dream, like American dream?
Okay.
Is it fine?
Voilà, mesdames et messieurs, je rappelle que nous sommes toujours dans le thème. Il s'agit de 2023 YALI Recruitment Application and Conditions, les conditions d'application pour aller vraiment, pour bénéficier de cette bourse-là qui est YALI Programme. Nous avons deux bénéficiaires qui viennent juste d'arriver des États-Unis, qui ont bénéficié de cette bourse-là. Ils vont aussi nous partager leurs expériences et les conditions aussi auxquelles il faut pour postuler. On va commencer avec Arbi Umar. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
You okay?
Yeah,
great. Could you tell us mainly your experience? So you've been in the United States, you benefit from this YALI program. How was it?
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's really a life-changing opportunity. YALI is really, I would say, it's an amazing experience.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just want to mention that, you know, YALI doesn't make you a leader. You don't have to, don't think that once you get there, you're going to become all of a sudden a leader. But you need to have some potential, some leadership potentials before
for yourself first.
yourself.
Okay.
So you have to have like a record, established records in leadership before deployment.
Okay.
So talking about the program itself, I think it's really, as I said, it's a life-changing opportunity. I am a social entrepreneur. I am an environmental peace building specialist. So I got the opportunity to be placed at Rutgers University in New Jersey on civic engagement, leadership and civic engagement track.
Okay.
And yeah, looking at the program agenda, I think it's really something that really helped me. First of all, to discover who I am, which type of leader I am.
Okay.
What are like the potential that I have, how I can shape it, and how I can use it to improve my work.
Mm-hmm.
So from the civic engagement track, of course, you will get a chance to explore more, to improve your skills.
Okay. So what was the main challenge that you faced during the application?
The challenge, the program is really intensive. It's really intense. It's like so much, you're so much busy.
Okay.
There's a lot to do at the same time. There are books to read, and from
you
Monday,
don't go there to enjoy. You just go to
No. I mean, being in the US is already it's great.
Yeah.
You enjoy, of course, but it's so much intensive. You have to not only limit yourself to the coursework, but you also have to maybe read a lot about what you've been through.
Okay. Let's clap for RB, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Rukiatou, take your mic. Vous aussi, vous avez bénéficié de YALI programme. Alors, comment ça a été en 2 mots?
Si j'ai quelque chose à dire aujourd'hui, c'est si un entrepreneur ou une personne qui crée des impacts dans son pays doit participer à un programme, un seul programme, ce sera le Mandela Washington Fellowship.
Pourquoi?
C'est un programme qui change la vie.
Ah bon?
La vie et la vision.
D'accord.
Oui. Et c'est un programme, en fait, qui ouvre la porte des États-Unis, qui ouvre la porte des universités et qui ouvre la porte des professionnels. Et ça, c'est une opportunité inestimable.
D'accord.
Et nous savons très bien que les États-Unis sont assez avancés dans tout ce qui est leadership. Et apporter cela aux entrepreneurs, aux personnes qui sont dans le leadership, c'est quelque chose d'extraordinaire.
Je pense qu'il y avait 3 critères qui sont dégagés. Vous avez postulé en tant que quoi?
Moi, j'ai postulé pour le business.
Business.
Oui, et j'étais dans la même université que mon collègue Arbi.
On est déjà aux États-Unis. Comment ça se passe, l'atmosphère, l'environnement?
Eh bien, au début, c'est comme on le dit, il y a le choc culturel. Parce que le Mali est différent des États-Unis. Donc, lorsqu'on arrive, il y a déjà le climat, parce que lorsqu'on était arrivé, il faisait un peu froid. Donc, il y a le climat. Il y a également la façon dont les Américains abordent les gens.
D'accord.
Et de la bonne manière, c'est pas du tout négatif, c'est tout au contraire. Parce que quand ils parlent, ils parlent avec les étrangers comme s'ils les connaissaient déjà.
Wow.
Donc, il y a un peu ça qui touche beaucoup. Et ce qui m'a aussi beaucoup touché, c'est le fait d'être en contact avec 49 autres Africains de 39 pays.
Wow. Oui. C'est intéressant ça. On applaudit très très fort pour elle. But, en votre temps, je reste avec vous. En votre temps, how many people have been selected for Mali?
For Mali, we were 7.
7?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody asked a question. Do you need an English to apply?
Unfortunately, yes. You need to be fluent in English. You need to understand English, basics in English. You need to read, to listen, and to write in English.
Ok, pour vous, quelle a été votre particularité parmi tant d'autres? Pourquoi on vous a choisi parmi tant d'autres selon vous?
Selon moi, on m'a choisi parce que je crée des impacts. Je suis une entrepreneuse verte. Je suis dans le développement de la chaîne de valeur du Moringa.
D'accord.
Et je ne me limite pas uniquement à à transformer les produits moringa en thé, en poudre ou en savon ou en huile. Mais ce que je fais, c'est que je forme les femmes et les jeunes en milieu rural.
Wow.
Je les forme, je les donne un accès aux terres et je les amène à planter le moringa. Parce que le moringa, déjà, c'est un arbre de lutte contre le changement climatique.
Absolument.
Et voilà.
C'est bon, on applaudit très très fort pour Traoré. Arbi, une dernière question. Vous êtes de retour. Comment l'assistance, comment ça se passe? Est-ce que, quels sont les mécanismes ou quelle stratégie l'ambassade aussi dispose pour vous assister, savoir que vous êtes en train vraiment de continuer à créer d'impact?
Ok, donc moi je pense que déjà au retour, il y a un fonds qui sera mis à disposition des anciens étudiants. Donc il y aura un appel à projet. Donc l'ambassade va lancer à l'égard des boursiers, des anciens boursiers. Donc maintenant ça va...
Mais ça aussi il faut postuler. Hein.
Oui, absolument, il faut postuler. C'est pourquoi c'est très compétitif. C'est pourquoi je disais au départ que c'est à toi, tout revient à toi, tout revient à l'étudiant ou au boursier. Quand tu reviens, c'est à toi de continuer à te grouiller, à te battre, suivre les actualités et utiliser aussi ce que tu as appris pour améliorer en tout cas ton
En deux phrases, si vous avez un conseil pour ceux qui veulent postuler, advice for those who want to apply.
Be honest and direct. Don't try to impress. Be yourself.
Okay. Thank you. Rokia, for those who want to apply, which advice do you have to for them?
Never minimize an accomplishment. Every accomplishment is worthwhile. And the second thing is write your statements, read, and read again to perform it.
Thank you so much. Voilà, mesdames et messieurs, on applaudit très très fort pour les deux bénéficiaires. Vraiment, c'était intéressant. Et là, on va revenir par rapport aux questions for the public. We're going to try to recapitulate. First, Suzanne, somebody asked, once you go to the United States for this scholarship, can we get the permanent permit to stay there for a while?
Yes, I understand that the American dream is attractive. But the purpose of this program is really to bring the potential leadership that you have already demonstrated, as was said earlier by RB, get some extra training and return to Mali and bring that back to Mali. So the purpose is not to stay in the United States.
To come back and
it's to come back and make this place a better place, a larger impact from within, from you yourselves.
Okay. I think, Aiché, do you want to ask a question?
Yes. My question is, there is a part, the track, the civic engagement, business, public management.
Okay.
And to fill this part, they ask for the first choice, the second choice, and the third choice. If you apply for the civic engagement, are you going to select only the civic engagement in the three parts, or are you going to maybe, if the civic engagement is your first choice, you put the civic engagement after maybe public management or business? I don't know if you got my question.
Yes, I think she said good.
Yeah, just to respond to your question is true. You have to select your first choice.
Okay.
And depending on what you do on the ground. And then you have the ability also to select a second choice. So you have to say civic engagement is my first choice. If I have to go to this program, I want civic engagement.
Okay.
But if there is no possibility for me to go in civic, I can go also in public management.
Okay.
And depending on what you do. Then if you do all these three choices, does that make you that you are not going to be placed in this? Maybe the committee can review your application, say, hey, this person is more in civic engagement than public management, even though his or her first choice is public management. Okay. So the committee will ask you which one you prefer. You selected civic engagement, but you are much more good in public management.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think Suzanne could.
I was just going to add that, depending on what your record of accomplishments that you're bringing to this, to answer one of the questions, you're coming with a skill and an area of interest that you want to pursue, that you're going to talk about in your essays. That is really going to drive what you're putting on that list. And for some, that may qualify you well for multiple of the tracks. And for others, it may only make sense to be business or civic engagement.
So that means we can choose the 3 ones on the same time.
Well, just understand that you're asking for a program to continue in your leadership, building upon leadership based on your record of accomplishment and things that you want to achieve. To bring back to Mali. So you already have an idea of what you want to do with these big ideas you want to do, so it will be in a sector.
Okay, thank you very much. Cissé, est-ce qu'il y a une limite d'âge pour postuler?
The response is yes.
Okay.
The applicant should be between 25 to 35.
25 to 35.
35. But with an exception, if you are 22,
if I'm instance, 20 years old now, I can't
20
apply?
years old, you can apply. But if you have done much accomplishment, then the selection committee will see how much have you accomplished. And then they have to write a strong justification to allow you to go. I can give an example here. Sadia Toure, for instance, she applied, but she didn't meet the age requirements. She was younger. But because of her accomplishment, we selected her and she participated in the program. And it happens.
Okay. Thank you so much. I think teacher wants to say something.
Sorry, what I would like to say, we thank the guests, for the effort in answering to the question. Some question not easy. They just want to say, Aiché asked the question regarding section, because we have three departments. We have business, leadership, civic engagement. And then regarding Aiché question, I will be very brief. I will just try to say, Mrs. Suzanne would like to say that, depending on the information the applicant is giving, into the application, that put their department in better position to help the applicant. So I think definitely this is what she wants to say. Thank you.
On va faire un dernier tour de table. Hein. On applaudit très très fort pour nos invités. Voilà, for the last word, Aiché, do you have a last word?
My last word, I thank Madame Suzanne. Thank you for coming, Mr. Cissé. And I have learned a lot. I think I'm going to apply for this year.
Let's clap for Aiché, please. Cissé, for your last word.
Yeah, the last word is, this is really a huge opportunity that the US Embassy is offering to Malian youth. So I would like every single young person who meet the age requirements, even you are a business, or you are in civic engagement, or you are in the public management, even un réparateur. Que vous soyez un réparateur, que vous soyez un chauffeur, que vous soyez, mais vous avez des potentiels de leadership. Vous êtes bien dans votre domaine. Vous êtes bien dans ce que vous faites. Moi, je vous encourage à postuler. Et c'est une chance. C'est une chance pourquoi? C'est un programme qui change votre vie. C'est un programme qui vous permet de découvrir l'Afrique même étant aux États-Unis. C'est un programme qui vous permet d'avoir des liens, des contacts de personnes avec qui vous pouvez travailler. Donc, que vous soyez réparateur, que vous soyez mécanicien, que vous soyez chauffeur, que vous soyez TV host, que vous, dans n'importe quel domaine, ce n'est pas lié au diplôme. Vous avez accompli quelque chose, il faut postuler, croire à vos chances. Il n'y a pas un franc qu'on paye, l'application c'est gratuit. Vous êtes sélectionné, ce n'est pas parce que vous êtes fils d'un ministre ou un président, mais vous êtes sélectionné sur la base de vos compétences. Donc, croyez à vos chances et postulez. Merci.
Merci beaucoup. On applaudit très très fort pour Cissé, teacher.
Yeah, sorry, we teacher, we're at school. We like to say that we keep on telling students that we go to school in order to change, to change your society for the betterment. But our school, unfortunately, are delivering graduates and diplomas, to the students. But they are not able, to change the society. They are not able to bring impact to a lot of people. They are not able to solve problems. I would simply say that, from what we have heard today about the US Embassy official, about the YALI program is like, is going to revolutionize, our schools. If the school authorities are listening to me, they have to try to see how they can implement program and activities such as not exactly like YALI, but approximately like YALI, so that when our students after the school, they can take action that can impact 100,000 or millions of people.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Let's clap for our teacher, please. Suzanne, the last words, you have a message.
Yes, so I just want to encourage each and every one of you who, if you have a vision for what you want here in Mali, what particular thing that you are passionate about and that you have a record of leading in, however small that may seem. This is what we're looking for. We want to pile on to that and make it even bigger so you can come back here and change your worlds here in Mali.
And how do you feel on Africa English time?
Oh, this is amazing. Thank you so much. I hope I come back.
Yeah, of course. Let's clap for them, please. Mesdames et messieurs, si vous voyez la bonne réalisation de cette émission, c'est grâce à une grosse équipe de production qui ne ménage aucun effort pour vous donner de belles images, à commencer par Sekou Doumbia, Daouda Kofi qui assurait les caméras. Le son était assuré par l'international Bourama Soumano avec comme chef de production Moussa Doumbia et tout est réalisé par Oumar Sangaré et avec l'image aussi qui est assurée par Mansour. Thank you very much for watching. Mais nous vous invitons tous à postuler, comme l'a dit Cissé, que vous soyez, qui que vous soyez dans ce pays, si vous avez preuve de leadership, si vous voulez vraiment impacter votre communauté, YALI programme, c'est vraiment disponible. Nous allons mettre le lien au-dessus, en bas de l'écran, pour que ceux qui nous regardent un peu à travers le monde puissent vraiment postuler. Et voilà. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time, the same time on the same channel. Bye bye.